Okay, this is going to be a brief instructional video on the Beatles song Taxman. I'm going to be playing it on a 1966 Epiphone Casino 230T, which is the single pickup model with the tremolo system. It's a pretty rare guitar, but it won't be plugged in, so I'm assuming you'll be able to hear it nonetheless. Let's see, the song is really based around a 7th chord, which is basically fingered just like a C7. If you will recall, a C7 is basically a C chord, but you add the pinky on the G string 3rd fret, and you get this. But Harrison plays that up at the 3rd fret, so you just slide that shape, that same shape, right up here, and you get. Now, of course, when you play this chord, you want to make sure that you are with your index finger here on the B string 3rd fret, actually muting the top E string, or the bottom E string. Right? So you don't want it to sound like this. That wouldn't be the chord he plays. So you want to make sure that you're just subtly touching that top E, and after a while it just becomes unconscious. You don't even have to think about it, and you get the. And that same 7th chord, C7th shape, Harrison plays up and down the neck. So you play it down at the 1st, up at the 8th, and back to the 3rd. Right? Now the exclamation chord, the Taxman chord, where the Beatles sing that, is an important chord in the song, and I play it. I'm sure there's a couple ways to play it, but here's how I play it. I use my ring finger, and I bar the bottom 3 strings with it, and then I use my index finger to play on the D string 4th fret, right? And then my middle finger here goes on the A string 5th fret. Now, this chord right here, let's see if I can get a good shot of that for you. This chord right here is actually quite a versatile chord. You can go up and down the neck with this chord, and it gives you a really nice kind of rockabilly jazz sound. I mean, for example, you can just kind of. But when Harrison uses this on Taxman, he actually adds one other note. So go ahead and make the shape again. Bar the 3, index finger on the D string 4th fret, middle finger on the A string 5th fret, and then pinky goes on the B string 6th fret, which gives it kind of a little subtly sick, edgy sound, which corresponds well with the C7th shape, and you get this. That you'll recognize from the song. So again, the transition that you need to make quickly and get comfortable with making is basically from this so this is the exclamation chord, right? Okay, now I'd say probably the most challenging part of the song is the solo that was played by Paul McCartney, and I'm not quite sure why Paul played the solo, because I think George was probably capable of doing it, but Paul did a really good job on this solo. It's a brief, kind of nasty sounding solo that's up here at the 7th fret is where he begins, and he uses a lot of this open D string in the solo. And he starts out by using his middle finger here on the 7th fret G string, and he dives into the solo with something like this. Or you can strum them at the same time. Okay. Then the rest of the solo proceeds from this point, and I'm gonna do it slowly, and I won't be explaining every note because it would be too laborious here. But I'm just gonna show you slowly, kind of picking apart this solo, how I think Paul McCartney goes about this. So again, he starts here at the 7th fret with the open D and the G string compressed. Got one wrong note in there, so let me start over. Up there at the 10th fret. So hammers on. Then this is where he goes with the open D again. So I'll show you that again. Whoops. And the end of the solo takes off right where it started, basically. So, I know I've played it much slower there than they do it on the album, but I think that's basically the solo, and if you can practice that and then slowly speed it up, you know, you'll get to the point where you can. And then you're back to the, 'cause I'm the taxman. Yeah, I'm the taxman. Right? Okay, then there's a little segment where Harrison, during the second and third verses, picks out a little bit of counterpoint as Lennon's playing the... Harrison does something like this, and for any of you who might be fans of the English band The Jam from the late 70s and early 80s, I think Paul Weller lifted this for the Jam song Start, which was a #1 single over there in '81. But basically it goes like this. This is what Harrison plays over Lennon's rhythm. Then third verse, he does something that's very similar. It goes like this. Then there's just one other chord that I need to explain that fits into the rhythm part of the song. Right toward the end where they sing, "And you're working for no one but me." The rhythm chord is very cool. It's kind of an unusual chord. I think it's an F7 variant. But it is played by using your index finger here, E string, 1st fret, then a stretch with your pinky, B string, 4th fret, then using your middle finger, G string, 3rd fret, and using your ring finger, the A string, 3rd fret. And it sounds like this. And you're working for no one but... And then it goes right into that same C7. And then the song finishes by redoing McCartney's solo. So those are the basic elements to Taxman, one of the best rock and roll songs of all time. Have fun with it, and good luck.